They were the first predators on land, and outside being about 3 feet long as opposed to a few inches, they've not really changed at all. I do zookeeping by day and scorpion hunting by night.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So how long you been a zookeeper?
About a decade now. So I have a degree in biology, which is kind of why I do this at night, because I thought this is a pretty cool second gig. I found scorpion sweepers. It seemed like a really good fit because I like educating people about the environment that they're living in. And like, yeah, scorpions are a pest out here, but they're a really cool creature that was here before we were. And so, dealing with them appropriately is better than just, spraying chemicals and things like that around that, we have no idea what they're gonna do in 10 years. There's our first one right there.
Look at that little guy.
Yeah, so that's a bark scorpion, one of the 3 we'll find out here. It's the smallest one, but it's also the most venomous.
Isn't that funny, the way so many things that are small are like the worst?
Yep.
Forceps?
Yep.
Now, is he likely to move, evade?
If he feels your vibrations, yeah. So usually what I like to do, like to get our box to a nice secure location so when it's full of scorpions, we don't trip on it in a minute, because there's nothing worse than tripping on a box of scorpions.
You say this like a guy it's happened to.
Right there. So when we do it, one thing I will warn you, try not to put your knee on the ground because you don't know if that rock's got a scorpion under it or that rock's got a scorpion on it. So I never go knees to the ground.
Right.
Always look, if you're going under something, look above you first because you don't want one falling down your shirt.
No, got it.
And we're gonna aim for the tail. Missed that one.
Look at him, quick.
Yeah, they're a little faster tonight because it's a little warmer.
Oh, he just went down a hole.
Yeah.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah, so usually we try to aim for the tail. They've got a nerve ending in there. They just go motionless like that. Like they'll just like hold their pincers out and whatnot.
Right, like that. So that's his stinger right there.
Note to self, avoid that.
And so if this guy were to get you,
Yeah.
what would it feel like?
It kind of depends on the person a little bit, but
Let's say me.
so anywhere from like a bee sting to like an electric shock. You can have a variety of different symptoms from just numb, tingly feelings wherever he stings to increased blood pressure, vomiting, fevers, things like that. And if you're really unlucky, you could be looking at a lethal sting.
So what you're saying is don't get stung.
Don't get stung, it's not fun.
It goes without saying that I'm doing my best to avoid getting stung.
All right, there's number 1.
But with our first quarry safely locked in the box.
With it, when it gets to about the fill line, I'll say about right now. Perfect. You take this guy, you hammer it, you go. You're done.
I got it. You pull it off, do the rim job, and then you whack it.
Right.
These 5-gallon buckets will be shipped to food manufacturers all over the country and used to spice up all sorts of different foods, some of which will probably make your butt pucker.
As far as scenes go.
As far as things go, we're good. You want a duel?
Are we gonna duel?
You want a duel?
Technically, this episode is over, but there's no way we can leave without bearing witness to a duel. Zach has agreed to go toe-to-toe with Ed. It's ill-advised, obviously.
Obviously, Zach has not learned his lesson. The duel kicks things up a few million Scoville units with Ed's top secret Pepper X, which is even hotter than the insanely, stupidly, unrelentingly hot Carolina Reaper. For context, Pepper X is over 1,000 times hotter than Tabasco sauce. No sensible person would put this in their mouth. Zach Hall is not a sensible person.
So it's the face-off that'll melt your face off. Got 2 chips in it.
Wait, so how do you win?
Well, you get to last the longest without drinking.
Inside 2 ferocious Pepper X chips. Treated with Pepper X, Zach has agreed to eat one.
I challenge you to a duel.
Touche, good sir.
All right, let's see it. Just go. Chew it up. I'm not gonna do this thing.
I had you. No. It's not bad.
Yeah, this is Pepper X. So what you're feeling is, hey, this tastes good, and it's a slow build. Everybody says, oh, it's not that hot, and then they're like, uh-oh.
Yep.
How are you feeling, brother?
The usually unflappable Zach is beginning to look flappable.
Are you really feeling it?
Well, you know I'm feeling it. See, I got a tear in my eye. Like I said before, there's nothing to stop the physiological stuff.
I put it on my lip. Oh gosh, it's getting worse.
Make grown man cry.
Because I want to cry.
You can cry. It's
Oh,
okay
it's so
to cry.
hot.
It's okay to cry. Don't
It's
touch
all right
your
to cry.
eyes. You've got it on
It's
your
all my
hand.
fingers.
Crying lets the hurt out of you.
I think it's good though. I think it's going to go away.
No, it does this.
It's worked its way under my tongue. Oh, I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out.
No, don't pass out. Oh, you really?
Lay down, take a nap. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's Pepper
We're
X.
spinning.
It's 3 million of those Scoville things,
That
man.
one was?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
And look at him, nothing.
Oven. The parts will bake for 4 hours at 200 degrees Celsius. While in the oven, I help Michael wheel out something called the 6-in-1. Inside the 6-in-1 is the skin that envelops the katsu. Ow! I'm still not sure why they call it a 6-in-1.
So now we're just gonna grab our pneumatic opener. All right.
Did you just call that a pneumatic opener?
Yes, I did.
Great, another tool I haven't seen before.
The pneumatic opener is a custom tool designed to unlock the silicone molds.
Can't decide if this is a big moment or a small moment. I mean, it could be a big moment. All right, we're gonna push this gently forward.
Perfect.
There we go. This turns out to be a pretty small moment.
All right, we have the front of our skin, and then we'll take out this core.
That falls forward.
Yep. And there it is.
So far, I've made a few vats of some very realistic blood with Ace, and now I'm cutting the very realistic skin from a torso, removed moments ago from a very realistic oven.
People tuning in right now are gonna have a lot of questions.
Now it's on to Emily, who actually runs the department, I think.
Look at me walking like I know where I'm going. Emily?
Yes.
Hello, Mike.
Oh, well, where you're going, you're not going to need gloves.
Good,
so.
because these gloves have
Yeah.
served their purpose. Are you in charge?
I am. Well, I'm in charge of the production department.
Emily takes a hands-on approach to her work, or hands-in, to be precise.
So here we have our cut suit vest. All of these organs go inside of it. This guy is going to go on the bottom.
Kidneys,
But you
right?
got to get this through this bottom hole here.
This would be the aorta, probably?
Yes, very good.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit some
That'll just
alcohol.
help it slide easier.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a little lubrication. So
Yep.
does this protrusion go through as well?
Yep, it goes
oh,
through.
all of it.
Yeah, it'll fit.
All right. I don't know, man. Seems like a mighty big tube for a little tiny hole. That heart's a mess.
I know. That is a rough heart right there. Also, it's a liver.
What are you laughing at, Michael? You just make your skins. Mind your business. Here's the heart.
Here's the heart.
It's this heart-shaped thing.
This is it. Yeah. Oh,
Be right about there. Right about
there
here.
you go. There you go. Right there. Can you make a beat?
No, but you know what this means. I have a heart on.
Can you say that?
A heart on.
Oh.
What is the matter with you,
I'm
honestly?
scandalized.
And this is where it goes. It goes through that pump into this system and filters through here. And each one of these plates
Yeah.
has that particulate in it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the machine up, and then we're gonna pull these plates back and we're gonna clean them and dump them into these bins.
I got it.
One of us will get on one side and one of us will get on the other and
And then we're going to be doing this.
clean the particulate out.
And tell me again what the particulate is.
It is steel. It is little bits of steel that have been floating around in that zinc ammonium chloride solution.
All right, so to recap, you're going to go on that side. I'm going to go on this side. We're going to take these filters one at a time. We're going
One
to pull
plate
them
at a
forward,
time,
and then we're going to
and
start.
then we're going to dig the mud out of them.
Let's do it, man. I can't wait.
It's
and by
fun.
mud, you mean scraps of metal.
Well,
Steel.
they actually call it filter cake. More like mud.
Look, yeah. Anytime somebody calls something cake that doesn't come out of an oven,
Right.
they're selling something. or
They're
lying to
selling
you.
something or they're lying
Yeah, I
to you.
mean-
Yeah. This goes all the way
Right?
over to here. And then we take these little paddles and we start scraping.
Not only is Daniel responsible for the maintenance in this place, he also has a flair for construction. He built this room specifically to house the J-Press. He's a proud Navy veteran who's taken care of everything in this place from floor to ceiling for the past 2 decades. So if anyone knows where the bodies are buried, it's Daniel.
This right here is dissolved steel.
And this tool, this device, was it designed especially for the task at hand, or is this...
This is a boat paddle.
Really, Cornell? You're on $1 billion operation here and you give the man a boat paddle?
Whatever works.
That's exactly right. Actually, this works better than that one. That's the one that comes with it.
Yeah.
That's the one that actually came with the machine.
I tell you, man, every time I think I got a handle on what's going on. Here, let me see that thing for a second. This is how Daniel's brain works, right? This is the thing that came with the machine. It's okay. I mean, it gets it done. But to get it done properly, you gotta improvise. So he gets himself an oar. So what now?
Now, we go over to the end and we close it.
The sound we're about to hear is the Haskell pump.
The Haskell pump is applying 5,000 pounds pressure per square inch, and the J press is closing ever so slowly. This is not the place to put your finger right now, according to Daniel. It will vanish in the J press.
Next, we put in 148.5 pounds of salt. That's about 3 bags full. J.O. Spice uses 7 different types of salt in their seasoning, ranging from coarse to superfine, depending on what kind of seasoning is being produced.
You see those big flakes. That salt's necessary because during the steaming process, it has to adhere to the crab. Adhere to the crab. So it has to stick.
I swear to God, I just thought you said we have to add hair.
The family recipe since 1945. Just a little bit of hair.
Soil and green is people.
And then we'll drop it up in the mixer.
Before the mixing can begin, we'll need a wardrobe change. I'm not sure why. Something to do with allergens, safety, and regulations.
We'll get you in there. Look at that, man.
Oh, perfect. You got room to spare.
We're gonna need the box cutters to get him out.
We just put your mixture that we did over there on top. So if you want to follow me up the deck, we're going to dump it into the mixer.
Great.
So in the summertime, this room gets hot. It
man.
gets about 110 degrees with the mixers on.
Yeah.
So you can imagine wearing jumpsuits in the middle of summer, 110 degrees.
Sweat like a whore in church.
Yes, sir. Take these cans and throw it into the mixer. Carefully dump that in there. You see how some of that's clumpy.
I do, yeah.
So we're gonna have to break that down. Bless you. And just go ahead and crush that in there. You all right? Bless you.
I don't know what's in the air, but the overalls are not protecting me.
Just some allergens, that's all.
Can. Bless you. So just make sure you're not sneezing towards the mix.
Got it. No,
You just don't want to sneeze.
you don't want
in
to
the mixer.
add any
Absolutely.
super special ingredients.
Yeah. We're happy with the ingredients we have in it right now. We're gonna close this up, and then we're gonna push start.
Great.
And that's our seafood seasoning blend.
After the spice has been mixed for 15 minutes, we empty the mixer.
This blender's about done. We're going to drain this mixer.
Hold it like that.
All right.
You want to squeeze that handle, Mike, and just pull that lever down. There it goes.
I had no concept that you guys were cranking out 350,000 pounds a week.
With 15 people. We're a family-owned and operated company, and hoping to always be that way.
Relax, Mike.
Oh, Jesus.
You good to go, Mike?
I'm good.
All right. All of the stuff doesn't drain all the way out, so we have to lock the machine out.
We're going to separate this a little bit because you do want some space in between the pile.
Why?
So the concrete can go behind it.
Right.
You don't want it tight up against it.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
And then we'll just start throwing some wire ties where the rebar overlaps. Give it one twist like this, and then you grab it with the pliers and you pull it in.
Yep.
Just like that.
Put it around it. You're just twisting one side, right?
Well, twist it on itself.
Pull and twist.
You want to try one underwater?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
My heart just dropped.
Oh, that ain't right.
Oh, man.
That ain't right, man.
Almost dropped the camera.
You can't see it because it's too murky, but I'm doing some amazing work just below the surface here, twisting these tires in a way that I don't want to overstate it, but I think it's damn near perfect. Why don't you go down there and give it a feel and tell me if I didn't put that one through the hoop.
See. All right, that's the best one yet.
Ah, ha, ha.
You did better under the water.
Well, you know what? It's all about managing expectations.
Wiring this rebar cage is important because when we pour the concrete, we want the steel to remain in place where it's most effective in reinforcing the jacket.
So if the jacket's going to go here and the concrete's going to get poured down into it, what happens when the concrete goes underwater? Does it harden the same way
Yes, it
underwater
does.
as it does in air?
Yes.
Concrete doesn't harden because it dries. It hardens because it sets. Setting is the completion of a chemical reaction. Portland cement is the key.